ẹ káàbọ̀ ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn parada tá bá fẹ́ni lójú dandan kí a ríran èyí tí a bá fẹ́ kó rí bye ni wọ́n. Welcome to the Ballers Talk. My name is Ayo, I'm your host. Today we want to talk now about Chelsea between Joao Pedro and Nicolas Onyé-Jackson. Where they Bayern Munich, would you have preferred the Nicolas Onyé-Jackson in Chelsea to Joao Pedro? We see that Joao Pedro has not only been producing the goals, but then I'm not in the position. No be me. We have people advise Enzo Maresca. These guys, their leg reach where my mouth don't feel reach. To my right again, we have Eddie with the E. Eddie.
When our host start that time, in speak Yoruba, he say, "Eleta fe kori bye lo." When mama say, "Eleta fe kori Champions League Arsenal ni."
To my left, we have the Aguero, the only African-based Aguero. Street-based. Okay, now I'm street-based.
Street-based.
Backyard Aguero. Welcome to the show.
Aguero does have play ball.
Welcome.
Thank you, Bob.
How you doing?
Very well.
You're on the notion that says Jackson should have stayed, and then you're on the notion that says Joao Pedro is better. It's not producing the goals, but it's better than a Nicolas Onyé-Jackson. Let's start with you, Pedro.
Well, as we all know, Joao Pedro has been pivotal for us because during the FIFA Club World Cup final, he was brilliant. He scored a goal, and his runs were really, really crazy. These are the things that Jackson does also, right? But you see that goal scoring, if Joao Pedro gets the chances that Jackson had, Joao Pedro is going to score a lot of goals. So personally for me, although right now he's not really delivering, really scoring a lot, but I believe Joao Pedro is not like a 9, like a focal number 9. He needs to play as the number 10 role and then have a striker in front of him. So if we can, so that we can unleash him, to move around. He's not that kind of striker that stays in the box, and that's like Jackson too. But Jackson still, arrives in the box better than Joao Pedro. That's why he gets a lot of chance that he misses. So personally for me, I think we don't need Nicolas Jackson. Joao Pedro is enough for us.
What do you think, Jackson? Workaholic Jackson.
I would have loved if Jackson, or I'll say I would have preferred Jackson to be there, to still be in Chelsea. Do you know why?
Yeah.
I enjoy Chelsea's misery. But that was just a joke, right? Jackson actually has more impact, like he said, in the box. He puts his body there. His presence there, yeah. He has that box presence. And he's very much strong. Yeah. Joao Pedro as well is strong and very, very technical. But then, as a striker, as a focal point, Jackson was more of a focal point than this Joao Pedro is right now. Joao Pedro, like he said, he plays more like a number 10, kind of like the Firmino stuff.
Kind of play.
And then, but Jackson, the only problem he had was that he was, and that's why I love him. He was missing all their goals. That was it basically. That was the only problem he had. But then he had the presence. He was always there. He had the chances and all. But Joao Pedro, he needs someone.
We see the Kopama Jackson. I think it's one of the reasons you want to say Jackson was better than Joao Pedro. If you can just put it, we saw Jackson actually switch a bit to converting. At some point, after that criticism by Mikel Obi, there was a little bit of a change. We showed that, okay, this guy could actually score goals.
Yeah. At the time, he started scoring goals after Mikel Obi's saga. He started scoring. He adjusted his play.
I think that's a coincidence.
Maybe he was just probably, or maybe he was just more motivated to do something. Like, who is this person talking to me and all sorts. Probably.
If the money he's getting paid is not motivating him enough, then I don't know what else to tell him, because you don't need people to criticize you already to do your job. We brought you in as a striker to come and score goals. That was why we brought you in. And I think the board did not necessarily bring in Joao Pedro to become a striker, because we bought Delap before Joao Pedro. But then Delap's injury now has let all the number 9 roles and everything be on Joao Pedro. But I believe basically the owners did not bring in Joao Pedro to be our main striker.
Is Delap eating chicken lap? The injury.
Well, footballers, They are humans also. Their bodies needs rest sometimes. So, but I believe with what's it called? Dela back in the team, or maybe even Magui. I don't know why Maresca is not using Magui. But
Magui and Delap, are they in the same rank with Jackson? Would you actually say
they are very different?
Yeah, so you would mostly prefer even a Jackson to both Mark and Delap combined with Joao Pedro.
Nah. Why? Because if Nicholas Jackson is in front in the number 9 row and Joao Pedro in behind him, the two of them will start, getting each other's way, because we know, although, Jackson is more of he has more box presence than Joao Pedro, but Jackson also drops deep. He's not that kind of 9 that just stays there like, okay, I'm waiting for the ball, like that land kind of striker.
Which makes him more better?
Which makes him more better in what sense? Like,
you can go front, you can come back.
What I'm trying to say is, what I'm saying is, Joao Pedro is not even in number 9. He's not a striker. So it is Jackson that is the striker, not Joao Pedro. But Joao Pedro is still even trying to get the goals from number 10 row. So playing Joao Pedro as the number 9 is a waste of talent, because he's supposed to be in there creating chances.
He needs to play off somebody.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to I think if Maresca wants to unleash Joao Pedro to his best, he needs to play someone up front. Just play somebody else there, just to give Joao Pedro the freedom.
Since the two of you are looking like you're having some slight agreement, I'll ask the next question. Does Chelsea need another striker?
Well, personally,
you're saying yes, you're saying no.
No. Personally, I don't think we need another striker.
Okay, please hold on.
Chelsea need a striker. Chelsea actually need a striker, because they have the lap who has eaten chicken lap. And then the young kid from Barcelona, Magui. This guy is he's not that type, that lethal presence in the box, and I don't think he's very leader when it comes to scoring goals. He's not that prolific too, but then he makes runs and he has movements and all sorts. But then they need someone that has the kind of presence like Osimhen, in the likes of Osimhen.
Sheme will borrow na Lewandowski.
Lewandowski is already
okay. Osimhen. Hat-trick.
Victor Osimhen. Exactly, the hat-trick man. I mean, that's the guy that would be very suitable for Chelsea's.
But we see Chelsea had a chance to they're supposed to bring in Osimhen during that time. But I mean, if something is important to you, you guys they ready to pay for him. Remember?
Yeah, well,
all the whole back and forth and all of those things like that.
I mean, the year say whether a salary issue really cause the problem.
Yeah, basically a salary issue.
But then Victor Osimhen would have been so perfect. He would have slotted into their team, because Chelsea's style of play has always kind of gravitated towards a striker that is very strong and someone that has presence and is very prolific, in the likes of Diego Costa and DJ Drogba. Those are their most remarkable strikers. If they had someone like that, I'm sure Chelsea will win the Champions League in 2 years. Sure. Again. Yeah,
well. I cannot argue against bringing in Victor Osimhen, but personally, I think we don't need him. Right? I think we don't need him, because it's talking about the Champions League. We won the Champions League 2021, and we had Kai Havertz, who is not even we can't even say he's a striker. We had Timo Werner playing 9 and the wing, and we won the Champions League. So basically, winning the Champions League does not really rest.
Kai Havertz's goal was the.
That was his only goal in the competition.
We're giving at the cup.
No, if we did not get there, he's not going to score in the final. People did the job before he got there, so we cannot say Kai Havertz won the Champions League for Chelsea. No, people scored goals before they got. You cannot just wake up and be like, okay, I'm in the Champions League final. We have to go through the league phase, the group stage, and all.
You feel win with one goal? Yes or no?
Yes, you can win with one goal.
Hold on. If you score one goal for final and you keep clean sheet, you win, Abi, you don't win.
I am.
Wait first. You win, Abi, you win, Abi, you don't win.
I understand what you
wait first. Okay. You win, Abi, you don't win.
We win.
Okay. If you don't score goals till you get to final, you don't can see goals score. Your opponent can't score you. Now failure be that now, because they don't go carry your goals when you don't score.
Another one they will be saying you score. If the defense no solid, they first score us back and the goal no go matter again.
But good.
So and everybody do their job. People that day, Kante, the work we can't do that day.
Ngolo Onye Kante.
That
Everybody
day
now
alone,
Onye.
as he come out the brain for you, you sabi as
Chukwuka Kante.
that was just
I don't
Guardiola's
want to
problem
know
that
how
day.
many goals we have as one squad that day. If Dribbling did that game, the things where Dribbling go do, Havas will go rest. They go beat us that day. So taking out Kevin De Bruyne alone.
It wasn't Kante that did that now.
It was not Kante that injured
was,
him.
yeah.
Taking out is not like meaning like injured or
playing
something. Yeah, but that day Kante like did not even allow them to win any ball in the middle.
Well, Kante dominated the midfield. That was due to Pep Guardiola's Obasabi.
Well,
Obasabi,
but that's what we think actually because they are the professionals.
You know, when
we don't know their
you have two of the
plans.
best defensive midfielders in your squad, and you benched both of them. I mean, that was just crazy.
Something is not good when it doesn't work. If it had worked, nobody would say he did not play them in the.
I mean,
so,
that's
Brother,
just
it's only common sense to do something that we are used to.
that's just the rule of
But
life.
then that's it.
Don't fail.
So
if you fail,
coming back to that, Joao Pedro.
Yeah.
So personally, I believe we create a lot of chances. We score a lot of goals.
you
So
don't need a striker.
we it's not like we don't need a striker, but the strikers
You don't
that
need
we
to ban
have,
that striker.
yes.
So if they're giving our Osimhen like this for free, you go see, you know what?
For like I said I cannot argue against it. Having Osimhen for free is a steal.
No, if you tell them, say, no, we don't need a striker.
Everybody go collect am. Everybody go collect am. Now free and
We don't
now
need a
we go wan use
striker
am.
now.
But upon say make I can't go, they break my bank, they pay and salary. No.
Do you think Chelsea still needs a striker? We have Maguire. Maguire, you know the Mac? You know the score? Maybe the MacBook Pro. I don't know. And then we have Joao Pedro, who every time Chelsea fans gas they explain to us, say, no be striker, no be why we buy him. But when he score against PSG, they say, nah, we need. I mean, all those things are just, I think Chelsea fans are a little bit political when it comes to the issue of a striker. If you need striker, talk say, you need striker. You know that kind of thing. You know, you know,
Migrimo.
God bless you, Mikrimo. All right, thank you so much. If you missed our debate on Lamine Yamal and Rafinha, go check it. We spoke about Ekitike and Alexandra
Sakaba.
That's all for
General Isakaba.
Alexander General Isakaba. So we have that for Chelsea. Do they need a striker? Do they need a striker? Drop it in the comments section. The most responsive, let me use the word responsive, yes. Responsive comments tag will be joining us in the studio to battle off on these topics. We are looking forward to get your comment. Just put something there, convince us. Imagine you were to speak to Maresca. Do that also for the Ekitike Isak. Do that for the Lamine Yamal and Rafinha. If you want to pray for injury in Barcelona, will you pray that Lamine Yamal should be injured or Rafinha? Don't say I hear you. Peace out. Gracias.
Peace.